Hi, I'm Michelle Berry Franco. I'm glad you stopped by. So I was at this National Speakers Association meeting last week, and we had a speaker there who is a well-paid speaker. You know, the National Speakers Association is this group of people who have committed time and energy to become better speakers. And toward that effort, we bring in these even better speakers that come in and teach us how to be amazing on stage, essentially. And so we had this man coming in and talking with us. And what struck me as I was listening to him was that he had some good speaking qualities, but he was missing one really critical element, one that actually got in the way of my ability to take his message out of the room and use it productively in my own life. He was engaging well with the audience, he had good interaction with them, he was a smart guy, brought lots of great content, but he didn't tell us what the point of his presentation was. I had no idea what I was supposed to get out of it. His purpose was not clearly articulated. And no matter how great your content, no matter how good your delivery style or your audience engagement, if people don't know what you're talking about essentially in a nutshell, they actually can't hold it, take it with them and use it later. And that was really missing for me. And so I don't want that to happen to you. So what you need to do when you're creating your presentation, before you do anything else, except for maybe get a sense of who your audience is going to be, because that always matters. You want to make sure you're talking about something that this audience would care about. But right after that, you ask yourself, what do I want from them? If you want them to change the world, be more specific. What do you want? You want them to be an organ donor? Then be very specific about that. Middle of the presentation, at the end of the presentation, and even better, have a donor card available for them, or at least how they can go get one. If you want the people in the room to volunteer their time, then give them a list of local resources and say specifically a couple of times in the presentation, I want you to volunteer your time and I'm going to give you the tools to help you get there. So have your purpose very clearly articulated for yourself when you're preparing, and then very clearly shared with your audience throughout your presentation, and they will remember it. And that's what it's about. Take good care.